Many aspiring entrepreneurs make a fundamental mistake. They try to invent startup ideas. This approach is often unsuccessful. It's like shooting arrows in the dark and hoping to hit a bullseye. Instead, the best startup ideas come from solving real problems. Think about the most successful companies today. They all addressed a genuine need in the market. They didn't start with a fancy idea. They started with a problem. This problem-centric approach is crucial for startup success. When you focus on solving a real problem, you tap into a pre-existing demand. There's already a group of people actively seeking a solution. This gives your startup a huge advantage. You're not trying to convince people they have a problem. You're providing a solution to a problem they already know they have. This is why it's essential to work on problems you personally experience. You understand the pain points better than anyone. You are also deeply invested in finding a solution. This passion and understanding are invaluable for a startup founder. Let's look at Microsoft as an example. In the early days of personal computing, software was a major problem. It was difficult to use and even harder to find. Bill Gates and Paul Allen saw this problem firsthand. They were computer enthusiasts struggling with the clunky software of the time. They didn't set out to build a software empire. They simply wanted to make software more user-friendly. They wanted to solve a problem they had. This led them to create Microsoft and develop MS-DOS, which became the foundation for the Windows operating system. The success of Microsoft wasn't a fluke. It was a direct result of solving a real pressing problem. They understood the frustration of early computer users. They knew exactly what needed to be fixed because they experienced it themselves. The lesson here is clear. Focus on solving a problem you understand deeply. This is far more effective than trying to invent a groundbreaking idea. Look around you, identify the problems in your own life, and ask yourself, can I create a solution? Another critical factor in startup success is urgency. Your product or service needs to solve a problem that people urgently need to be fixed. Apple is a prime example of this principle in action. When Apple launched the iPod, digital music was in its infancy. MP3 players existed, but they were clunky and difficult to use. Apple didn't invent the MP3 player, but they understood the need for a better solution. People were eager to carry their music with them. They wanted a device that was easy to use and had ample storage. The iPod addressed this urgent need perfectly. It was sleek, user-friendly, and held a vast library of music. This combination of a real problem and an urgent need fueled Apple's success. The iPod wasn't just a cool gadget, it was a solution to a problem that millions of people desperately wanted to solve. Successful startups often operate at the leading edge of a rapidly changing field. They identify emerging trends and capitalize on the unique opportunities they present. Google's rise to dominance is a testament to this principle. In the late 1990s, the internet was rapidly expanding. Millions of new websites were being created. Finding relevant information in this vast and growing digital landscape was becoming increasingly difficult. Existing search engines were slow, clunky, and returned irrelevant results. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founders of Google, recognized the need for a better search engine. They developed a revolutionary algorithm that delivered more accurate and relevant search results. This was a game changer in the rapidly evolving world of the internet. Google's success wasn't just about building a better search engine. It was about recognizing a critical need in a rapidly expanding market. They rode the wave of internet growth and provided a solution that was desperately needed at the right time. This is the power of being at the forefront of a changing landscape. Section 5, identifying problems, your startup's starting point. So how do you find these real urgent problems? Start by paying attention. Look for the frustrations in your own life. What are the things that annoy you, confuse you, or waste your time? Chances are others are experiencing these same frustrations. Talk to people. Ask them about their pain points. What are they struggling with? What do they wish was easier or more efficient? Don't limit yourself to your immediate circle. Reach out to people in different industries and walks of life. Immerse yourself in different environments. Attend industry events, join online forums, and read industry publications. This will expose you to new problems and trends you might not have been aware of. Remember, the best startup ideas often come from unexpected places. Be open to exploring different avenues and keep your eyes peeled for problems that need solving. Section 6, overcoming the unsexy filter, why boring can be beautiful. One common obstacle to finding great startup ideas is the unsexy filter. We often overlook problems that seem mundane or uninteresting. We gravitate towards flashy, attention-grabbing ideas. However, some of the most successful startups solve problems that seem, at first glance, incredibly boring. Take enterprise software, for instance. It's not glamorous, but it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Businesses rely on software for everything from accounting to customer relationship management. Solving problems in this space might not make headlines, but it can be incredibly lucrative. The key is to look beyond the surface. Don't dismiss a problem just because it seems dull or unexciting. Dig deeper and consider the impact a solution could have. You might be surprised at the potential hidden beneath the surface. Remember, boring problems often have simple, straightforward solutions, and sometimes the simplest solutions are the most profitable. Section 7, conquering the schlep filter, embracing the hustle. Another filter that prevents us from seeing good startup ideas is the schlep filter. We avoid problems that seem difficult, tedious, or unglamorous to solve. We shy away from challenges that require hard work and dedication. However, some of the most rewarding problems to solve are the ones that others deem too difficult or time-consuming. These problems often represent significant unmet needs in the market. By embracing the schlep and finding elegant solutions to these challenges, you can create truly valuable products and services. Take Amazon, for example. Jeff Bezos didn't shy away from the logistical nightmare of online retail. He embraced the challenge of building a global e-commerce infrastructure. This willingness to tackle a complex problem revolutionized the retail industry. Don't be afraid of the hard work. Embrace the challenges that others shy away from. The most significant rewards often lie in solving the problems that seem insurmountable. Section 8. Advice for aspiring entrepreneurs. A call to action. So, what can you do as aspiring entrepreneurs to find your own million-dollar problem? Here's some advice. 1. Be observant. Pay attention to the world around you. Notice the inefficiencies, frustrations, and unmet needs. 2. Talk to people. Engage in conversations, ask questions, and listen attentively to the problems people face. 3. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Be willing to roll up your sleeves and tackle problems that others find daunting. 4. Embrace the lean startup methodology. Test your ideas early, iterate quickly, and learn from your mistakes. 5. Be persistent. Building a successful startup is hard work. Stay focused, persevere through challenges, and never give up on your vision. Your next big idea is out there. It's waiting for you to discover it. So go out there, be curious, be bold, and start solving real problems. Section 9, depth over breadth, finding your niche. When choosing a problem to solve, it's tempting to target a large market. After all, a bigger market means more potential customers. However, in the early stages of a startup, it's more beneficial to focus on depth over breadth. Find a small group of users who have an urgent need for your product. This group, often referred to as your early adopters, will be your most valuable asset. They will provide valuable feedback, help you refine your product, and become your biggest advocates. This is precisely what Facebook did. They started by targeting a small, specific demographic, college students. This allowed them to build a strong core user base and refine their product before expanding to a wider audience. By focusing on depth over breadth, you can validate your idea, build a loyal following, and gain traction in the market. Once you've established a strong foothold, you can then explore expanding to a broader audience. This is Section 10. Conclusion, solving real problems, building great companies. The most successful startups are built on a foundation of real, pressing problems. They are not born from abstract ideas or fleeting trends. They emerge from a deep understanding of human needs and a genuine desire to make the world a better place. Remember the lessons of Microsoft, Apple, Google, and Amazon. These companies didn't achieve greatness by accident. They succeeded by identifying real problems and developing innovative solutions. So the next time you're searching for your next big idea, don't look too far. Look around you, listen to the people around you, and pay attention to the problems they face. Those problems, however small or mundane they may seem, might just hold the key to your next great adventure.